Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I'm sorry I haven't really uploaded videos in a while, but I have kind of a reason to tell y'all that, and it was spring break, so I kind of wanted to take off the week just to spend some time with family and to just take a break for a while. So the reason for the small delay was actually that I went to Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida, and it's the first time I've ever been. It's awesome. I love Harry Potter, so it was great to go see the Harry Potter world and stuff, and that's kind of what I'm going to be talking about today, just my experience with it and the flaws with all the flights, because it wouldn't be a family trip if there weren't any flaws with the flights. So I so yeah, before the video starts, if you enjoy it, please like and subscribe. It's completely free, and you can unsub anytime you want. And yeah, let's get into the video. Also, guys, you might see me doing this little glass thing where I have the glass and stuff. It's actually a chicken farm. I know y'all haven't seen me build the other places of it, but this is really the most important part. I'm sorry about kind of like what happened, like the video file corrupted, and so it all deleted everything of me building the chicken farm. So sorry about that. So instead of just making one video on the chicken farm, I'm also going to be building something different, which was going to be 2 videos, but now it's just going to be 1. So yeah, sorry about that. Alright, so let's actually get into the story now. So we're going to start at day 1, and we were only going for 5 days. We were going to spend 3 days at the park and then 2 days flying home. So, first of all, what we had to do is we had to wake up at 4:30 in the morning because our flight was at 7 a.m., which is, I don't know about you, but that's a little bit early for me because, I mean, I still wake up relatively around 7, but 4:30, that's way too early for me. So we had to wake up at 4:30. So the whole family was already grumpy and already all tired and stuff. And then we had to go get on a plane, which was relatively small, and the seats on planes aren't very comfortable in my opinion because they're small and I'm kind of tall, so I'm not too tall, but other than that, I'm fine. I had my Nintendo Switch and a movie to watch. I just played The Adventures of Link or Breath of the Wild or whatever, and The Adventures of Link, what am I? And I played some Smash, so that was fun. But it really was a pretty fast flight. It was from my city down to Austin, Texas, and it was only like a 45-minute flight, so it was really real easy. But let me tell you something. Austin, Texas is completely closed down. Like, there was no food places to eat. There was nowhere to eat. And so when we got there, and I really didn't have any breakfast that morning. I might have had like maybe a tiny bowl of cereal or something before being like, it's too early to eat. Get that out of my sight. And I had nothing to eat. So there was this one place, and it was a barbecue place, and that was probably some of the. It wasn't bad, but the sauce that they put on it was really bad, and it upset my stomach for the rest of the flight. So the rest of the flight, I had a really bad stomach ache, which really sucked. So we get on the next flight, and once again, it's easy. It's fine. It's just another flight. It was pretty long because it's from Austin to Orlando, which really isn't a long flight. It was only like 2 hours or so, so it was fine. I just watched a movie. I think I watched I think Mission Impossible, which is it's an alright movie. So we get to Orlando, and this is where the adventure really starts. Alright, so the morning of day 1 of the parks, we just kind of slept in. We were all tired from that last flight, so we just slept in, and then we went down to the pool around 11ish, and we just swam a bit. And if you think the video has been boring so far, I get that. It's kind of boring listening to flights, but trust me, this is where it really gets interesting, right here. So around 2ish, we get to the actual park, and we go to, I think, the Universal Park. I think it's just called Universal, and it was really cool. We rode some rides. We rode the Mummy and stuff, and I'll come back to that later because that's the really interesting part about this whole thing, the mummy ride. But it was all fun, it was all great and stuff. I will mention that we went to this one pizza place called Louis Pizzeria, and it was awesome. It had really good pizza, but the salad is what you want. Salad is so good. Side salad, mwah, so good. If you're ever there, you have to go there. I don't know if it was just because I was super hungry because I hadn't eaten anything all day, and it was just really good to me. But I don't know. I just really love their salad. So if you're ever there, go check them out. All right, so day two, and this time we went back to that same park because we didn't do much rides that day. We were all tired, so we just kind of used that day to relax. But we just again rode rides, and we actually went on the Hogwarts Express a little earlier, and I got some cool video of that I can show y'all.
Just a few notes for you where the train is. Can you hear me okay? Alright, just let you.
And if you were wondering, I can confirm that is in fact a train. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to day two of the parks, and this time we started, I think, at the Islands of Adventure, which is actually my favorite park. I like that better just because it has the whole Hogwarts Castle and stuff, which is really, really incredible. It's really awesome. Getting road rides, it was fun, but this day was extra special. You know why? Because I met my best friend, and his name was Timmy. Yes, you saw, folks. It was, in fact, Timmy the Turtle, the only kind in his species of Timmy the Turtles. Very rare, very majestic creatures. On to day 3, the interesting one. So day 3 was our last and final day at Universal Studios, and I was kind of sad. It was a really fun trip. I loved it, and I really didn't want to go back home. Number one, I had school, and that's about the only reason. But still, it was really fun. And so once again, we rode rides. I think we did the Jason Bourne show, this day too, which is a really good show, and you need to really see it if you go to Universal. It's really awesome. On day 3, we rode rides and stuff. I'd have to say my top 3 favorite rides is, one was Hagrid's Adventure, like the motorbike adventure. I think it's the roller coaster one. It's absolutely insane. 2 had to be the Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, which was closed down the 2 days that I went, and then on the 3rd day it finally opened up and I got to go on it, which was awesome because it was one of my bucket list rides. Awesome. The Hulk was awesome, but I really liked the Mummy. The Mummy was awesome as well. All of the rides were awesome. Awesome is a word I like to use, I guess, but it sure is a correct one, I guess. And yeah. So on the night of day 3, we ate at this one cafe called Mel's Cafe, which was really good. It was good. It was good. But it was the night, and my family was all tired. They didn't want to ride any more rides. It was like 9 o'clock, and I don't blame them. 9 o'clock is pretty late for my family, so they were all tired, and I was like, all right, well, can I go ride the Mummy? Well, y'all go look at a little bit of shops. It's only like a 5-minute wait. And they were like, no, Jack, it's late. We just got to get to the hotel. And I was like, well, it's only 5 minutes. And of course, of my little rebellious teenager, I I am like, no, I please want to ride this ride. I mean, y'all got to ride and go walk all to the shops y'all wanted. And they were like, yeah, but like, I mean, this is a whole ride, Jack. And I was like, all right, fine. And so we went out, and my mom went, oh, look, a crepe. I really want a crepe. And I was like, seriously, you can get a crepe, but I can't get a ride. And so I dead sprinted. I'm not joking. I'm not lying. I dead sprinted over to the Mummy while they were getting a crepe. And I hopped in line, and I just stood there and was like, oh gosh, I could hear my phone buzzing. I was getting like death threats from my parents. They're like, if you don't come back this distance, we're gonna call the SWAT team on you. We're gonna obliterate you and we're just gonna blow you up. And I'm like, no, you're not. And so I stayed in line. I don't know why. I've never done this before. This was like a thing that Jack has never done. Jack isn't rebellious, and finally I was rebellious. And then I got off the ride, which was fantastic. It was a great ride. I looked around the gift shop for a bit just to, oh my gosh, I was an idiot. Oh my gosh, but that's what happened. And I got off the ride, met my parents, and they immediately like beat me. They're like, you better not do that again. You scared me to death. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And oh my gosh, it was an experience. It was really an experience. It was a fun ride though. I will give you that. It's a really good ride. Oh yeah. And the reason why I couldn't upload is because, simply put it, I was grounded for like a month. So from videos too. So I couldn't like upload any videos or anything, which was kind of sad. I mean, I like uploading videos, editing videos. Nah, I hate editing. Editing is least favorite thing, but I think that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.